I certainly always loved acting. Maybe I wanted to be a midwife too. I'm a full crazy hippie, you know, and I'm also crafty. There's things you don't know about me, guys. Hi, I'm Patricia Arquette, and this is my E.T. retrospective. My first E.T. interview, Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
I didn't want to work in a hair salon, you know, for minimum wage my whole life.
Wow, I already had these dark circles under my eye. I just gave away that shirt. That's what a hoarder I am of clothes. And I look so much like my daughter. Sometimes she'll send me her auditions, and she just blows my mind. I'm like, dude, that's such a great audition. I'm a big fan of Harlow's.
I just figured, God, if I'm gonna work so hard, I want to be working in the industry I want to be in, you know.
My voice sounds so tiny.
Please, Mom, I just don't want to be alone.
I'm a horror movie geek, so I was really excited to be a part of this franchise. A lot of stunt work that I didn't do. That pink pajama set, boy, I remember that. Wildflower.
My name is Alice Cochran.
Yeah, okay, working on that. You know, she has a hearing impairment. It was definitely a big challenge, and now with visibility, obviously it should have been someone with the hearing impairment themselves playing it. It wasn't really the conversation at the time.
I never set out to teach anyone anything because that's what I reject as far as any kind of entertainment goes. I don't want anyone telling me what to think. You can tell me a story and I'll decide what I think, you know what I mean? So I really avoid that at all costs.
I still agree with myself there. Yeah, I agree with I still am the same person.
You also worked with Reese Witherspoon in only her second ever film.
Oh, see, that's your reflection. Reflection?
Reflecting?
Yeah, look at it. See?
I remember her, she was like a little colt. She was like all legs, and she was just like tomboy wild and still so little and so sweet. And I remember, I think Halloween came, or she was telling me about Halloween. She used to dress up like Willie Nelson. True romance. It was really frustrating because this movie became a real cult classic, but at the time it was considered a bomb.
Don't worry, Danny. I'm gonna keep this fella on a short leash.
Christian was so warm, and he's like huge star, and I'd grown up with all my friends having the biggest crushes on Christian, and you know, Gleaming the Cube and Heathers and all these movies that he'd done, and he was like the biggest star, and so sweet and warm and charming.
Please shut up, I'm trying to come clean, okay? I've been a call girl for exactly 4 days and you're my third customer.
This scene was very powerful. It was really hard for me to do, and my director, Tony Scott, and I really worked hard together. I couldn't cry, and it was really bugging me, and I was getting really mad at myself. And Tony was like, what do you want me to do? What do you need? What do you need? I was like, I don't know. He was like, do you want me to slap you? I was like, what? He was like, I don't know. Do you want me to slap you? And I was like, yes. And he was like, okay. And I was like, hey.
I'm a really good person.
My son actually played the baby running around on the beach. Elvis at the beach, our baby, is actually my baby. So I was already a mom here. Yeah, I was such a young mom.
Hello again.
Ed Wood.
I like to wear women's clothes.
I remember shooting this scene. Tim Burton was so great, and Johnny was so great, and it was such a beautiful set, and the clothes and everything. But I had a complicated relationship with this scene because my sister later came out as trans, and at the time it was like she had been already like androgynous when we were growing up. So there was fear and pain and a lot of different feelings that I had. Like a Rolling Stone music video.
Just like a Rolling Stone.
It's like, wow, yeah, I definitely want to do that. I love the Rolling Stones. I mean, till I die, I will love the Rolling Stones, like one of the greatest bands of all time. And covering this song, this Bob Dylan song, it's kind of amazing. I got to meet them during my makeup, and also I I ran down there, even though they were like, I don't know what time they were filming. I feel like they were put on like really late at night. Anyway, I ran down there and watched them a little bit, just the camera moving around them. And I really appreciate my career. Thank you, God. Flirting with Disaster.
She was late today because her motorbike broke down on the way on the 405.
It was my mongoose. I popped the tire.
That's too bad. Yeah, she was doing a wheelie all the way here. Whee! Woo!
I love Ben.
The baby's crying.
I hadn't really had a chance to do comedy, so it was nice to do that. And to work with Ben was already a big star, and that was exciting. And me and Ben would sometimes, right before action, sing Jesus Christ Superstar, because we both knew every single word of it. Stigmata. This was a tough movie.
I was levitating in some plaster, for lack of better terms, plaster lederhosen for about 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, that plaster lederhosen day was not good. Because I was like, you know what, I don't think I can hang like this much longer. I have to go to the bathroom. They're like, well, wait, we need to get a shot of your feet off the floor. I go, I could have been standing on a ladder this whole time. On apple boxes. You haven't been able to tell that I'm hanging off the ground yet? So that was kind of frustrating. Okay, little Nikki.
I don't know if I should believe you.
You gotta believe. Believe in the butterfly.
Wait, okay, I believe. My son's only seen a couple select scenes of movies I've been in. Suddenly he was like, oh, you're gonna work with Adam Sandler? You gotta do it, Mom. Oh, you gotta do it.
Yeah, my son was really excited about Adam Sandler.
And suddenly I was like the cool mom.
I think I just gave away that shirt like 2 years ago. It doesn't spark joy for me. Let it spark for someone else.
Ozzy?
And also Ozzy Osbourne's in this movie, and Ozzy just passed away. That was a dream. I mean, I love Black Sabbath so much and their music, and he was really sweet and funny, and yeah, Adam and his whole team, you know, he works with all these guys that he went to college with. Holes.
Give me your loot. I got to do gun slinging and bull whipping. It was so fun. I really loved it. I miss horseback riding. Then I immediately was having a baby, so I had to stop all my wild ways. But now I can get back to my bull whipping. Come on, boys, let's ride.
Yes, learning to bullwhip was really fun. I'm not a good horseback rider, and every Western cowboy I've encountered is like, oh girl, I taught John Wayne, don't you worry. It's like, no, I just they're like, after a while, like, maybe you can't learn how to. Like, I'm too short, man. I can't get my legs to hold on to that horse. Medium. Oh yes, I remember this.
You sure you're okay?
I said I'm okay.
There was a lot of wake-ups, and we really worked hard. I mean, there was a lot of 16, 18-hour days shooting that show, and there were a lot of times where I'm laying in bed and I'm gonna do one of these wake-ups, and they're like, Patricia, action. Patricia. And I was really asleep. I was dead asleep. They're like, wake up. I'm like, oh, I'm just such a good actor. I fall asleep.
Did you pick up your yearbook yet? Did you see the pictures of us?
A young Jennifer Lawrence played a young Allison.
She was so smart and cool too. We sat down and like, okay, so this is what I think and that's what I think. And she was really interested in like body language and what stuff and all of this, yeah.
And the Emmy goes to Patricia Arquette, medium.
I honestly, 99.9% never thought that was gonna happen. I don't know if I'm hallucinating or what's happening to me.
I mean, nobody saw that coming. I did not see that coming. Because the show was only on for, I mean, like 9 episodes or something weird like that. Like, yeah, it was so crazy. That was like a real shocker. Boyhood.
You know what I'm realizing? My life is just gonna go like that. This series of milestones. Getting married, having kids, getting divorced.
I mean, this movie, Ethan Hawke was gonna be in it, and they're gonna shoot a week a year for 12 years. I was like, oh, wow.
And the Oscar goes to Patricia Arquette, Boyhood.
I mean, when I was a tiny girl, I used to, hold the shampoo bottle in the bathtub. Like, I want to thank my parents. I want to thank my friends. So there was that little bit of a dream somewhere of this fairy tale of Hollywood. I never thought I'd be nominated for an Academy Award. I never thought I'd win a SAG Award. I never thought I'd win a Golden Globe. So it's been kind of a beautiful, totally shocking time. But I did wake up at a certain point and scream and grab a stranger and shake them. So I think I'm awake now. I'm experiencing it. This is all true. It's kind of crazy.
To every woman who gave birth, to every taxpayer and citizen of this nation, it's our time to have wage equality once and for all and equal rights for women in the United States of America.
Yeah, it was a really powerful and terrifying moment to say that. And even today, like the world we're living in today, I feel that more than ever. So yeah, I feel really like that's important. CSI Cyber. I'm Special Agent Avery Ryan. It wasn't my idea that the new CSI was gonna have a lead, a female lead, a 46-year-old female. It was their idea. It was CBS, and it came from the CSI creators, and they came to me, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. What did the user tag? What did he want to see? Yeah, it was fun to learn about that whole world, because I'm dyslexic, and I'm like snail mail. I'm the opposite of this kind of a world. And there's a kind of a structure, I think, that goes into a person who goes into law enforcement. A way of looking at the world and a way of structuring things that's very different than me, so that's interesting to play with. But then also, it was a little bit kind of ahead of its time and tricky material in that you're working with technology. You're trying to make technology entertainment is hard. And then I think some of the things that we're talking about, like exploits and all these different things, I don't know if the audience was quite ready for, I guess. But I think it was ahead of its time. Escape at Dannemora.
To make 600 pairs of pants by Friday. At the end of the day, we maybe need 20.
600 pairs of pants. I mean, Benicio.
Everything is gonna be fine.
It was really fun, but it's also hard on your body. Well, I don't know that it's the greatest on your heart, and it's hard to get weight off. And, I grew up in a time where it's like, I never even felt pretty enough and didn't understand this attention that was coming at me, and it also felt dangerous. And she had much more confidence in her sexuality and her right to be in a sexual relationship and to be desirable and to be desired. And she had a certain kind of freedom I had never really had in myself. And I really thought that was cool. I thought it was really cool to not have this, like, in our society right now, idealized age, body, look, and to be sexual and to love your sexuality and be unapologetic. I thought, that's really interesting.
Patricia Arquette, Escape at Dannemora.
I mean, at 50, you don't expect to get a part like that. I feel like my whole life I've been getting this feedback from studios, like, you'll do an amazing fight scene, right? And then you'll get feedback like, that scene was incredible, but is it too angry? I really like this project. I felt really like this is solid. This is really a good contender for something. I didn't expect to win, and I was still surprised by all of that, but I wasn't as terrified even of the experience of even being in the room or all, being up for something. I was a little more comfortable. Yeah, the act.
I never once disrespected my mama the way you do nearly every day. I prided myself on being a good daughter. Now you sit here and you think about that.
This story was so sad and twisted. My kids had watched the documentary, and so when I got offered this, they were like, "Don't do it, Mom! Don't do it! Don't play the lady whose voice hurts her kid." I'm like, honey, don't worry. I'm an actor. I'm gonna be like, take this pill. No. I'm not gonna do that to you guys. Ridiculous. But yeah, Joey was incredible.
And the Golden Globe goes to Patricia Arquette.
It felt like also like, are you sure? Like, aren't they sick of me already? Like, really? They're doing this again? Okay, they really, I don't get it, but it's out of your hands, you know? I mean, really, you just gotta do your work and then it's out of your hands. But if the project doesn't get nominated or the director or something, it's really nice to have that moment to say thank you to them and celebrate them in that moment. Severance.
You're nothing to them.
No.
Nothing to her.
No, I don't believe you.
They're using you.
No!
I mean, it's such a great part, and the writing's so great. And again, Ben Stiller, and to work with Adam and all these people, and I never know where it's going, and it's so strange and fascinating. And this woman is so deeply indoctrinated by this almost cult-like corporation. Well, also there's a real phenomenon with this show. I mean, the way that fans talk and the team and all my, castmates that are the innies, they have such a sweetness to them and a goodness to them, and that part of human nature that's lovely to watch.
You are nominated for Supporting Actress in a Drama Series. Where were you when you got the call?
I was asleep. Yeah, I was asleep. Yeah, so I got called, I got woken up, and I was shocked. It's always a lovely surprise and a wonderful, I'll take it as long as I can get it. Thank you so much. Thank you for putting this together. You picked great clips, and it was really moving, and I just have a lot of feelings inside. Gratitude, like, it goes quickly, your life, and all the moments of my life that were mixed in between these things, the marriages, the kids. I feel so fortunate to have had this career, to work with all the people I've got to work with, and I recognize that I had a lot of good luck along the way, and I think I've made a lot of good choices of material that I got to be a part of, and I'm just so grateful.